Hello ladies, it's me Penny at Penny's Place. I thought I'd come along and show you how I'm getting up with my friend here, the witch, the wicked witch of Oz. If you've seen the last one, I'd just done, she's just one of those masks you buy, you know, just made of plaster type of thing. So just a normal looking mask really, until I got my hands on it. So I'd covered it in tin foil to get the shape of her chin and nose, etc. And I also smothered on sticky tape, what do you call it, masking tape, over the tin foil, etc. I've used my homemade paper mache, majority of that is what that is, and then I found I had some paper clay still, so I've used that to make, I was going to say dimples, but they're not dimples, are they? The warts. So, and the teeth I did separately with, paper clay, bought paper clay. So that's as far as she's got. These are doll's eyes that I've stuck in. You can see at the back there. That's what the mask looked like. It's quite pretty, it's quite nice. So I've stuck the eyes in. I've just put masking tape at the moment on the back. That was hard, getting them positioned. She looked cross-eyed, she looked buzz-eyed, she looked she looked anything but normal anyway. So those are her eyebrows sticking out here. So I think that's what I've done to her at the moment. She still wants a little bit of a shave, smooth down in places. But I'm not going to do too much because I like this bumpy bit on her. So, but I thought I'd tell you how I'm getting on with it. And she will be going with my collection of spooky things downstairs, and I will show you my arrangements when they're done. Poor Arthur, I think, is fed up with all the Halloween stuff lying around the front room, because I don't see it because I'm up here, you see. But I keep saying, oh, I'll put this here, ready for the decoration. So anyway, that's her. That's my wicked wizard, witchy person. And I'm hoping, I've got my paints out, so I'm hoping to get painting her. I've dived on because you know what my room is like. The sun's moving. I've just moved my camera a little tiny bit because it's cockeyed. I think I've broke a little bit of plastic off and now it won't stay still. The other thing I wanted to show you is I've been watching other people again, and I've been watching Carol Tinson, and she is a beautiful paper crafter. She does all sorts of small journals, big journals, all sorts of paper crafts and embellishments and everything else. It was quite like one she was doing, I think it was last year, and it was an envelope journal. So I hope she doesn't mind me mentioning her name and being involved with my my attempt at her lovely creation, but I've got to blame somebody. You know, she's a wonderful teacher, and it's just me, I just get things wrong. Anything to do with measurements, they're not very good. So that's another thing, you see. I started it and I thought I knew which way I was going with it. I thought, oh, I like this paper. Oh yes, I like this pink. Oh no, a little bit of blue. I quite like this. But then I made the cards up, and then I really couldn't find anything else to complement it, type of thing, to go with it. So I gave up on them. And then I remembered I had this lovely Natural History Museum archive paper, and I don't know who makes it. The Trustees, West Design Products, there we go. And I did show this when I bought it. quite a few weeks ago, and I've only just delved into it really. But there's some beautiful papers there. So I'll show you what I've been doing with them. So this is the basic of the envelope journal, and all I've got left to do, as you can see I'm working on, is the cover. Okay, I've had to make my own cover. I couldn't find one piece of cardboard that was big enough or anything, so I've had to join bits together and goodness knows what else. And then I don't do an awful lot of dyeing of laces, as not as much as I should do. So I'm hunting around and I found bits of scraps here and bits of scraps. Anyway, I finally got it together. That's the main thing. So I thought I'd give you a little quick tour of my, get it in the right place, go over there, here, there, of my journal. It is crooked, this camera. Stay there. I know I've wrecked it, I know I have, don't tell Arthur. He's just made me a lovely cup of tea as well, look. And I always let you see go cold. We were going to go for a drive today, but it's got very windy and it's not so warm. In fact, I think this is one of the first days I've had my window closed while it's not raining. I usually close it when it's raining because otherwise I get wet. But it's just very windy and a bit chilly. Yesterday we managed to get down to the local canal, Anderton's. It's a very famous actually place, Anderton's canal lift. It's a very famous lift mechanism for lifting barges up to the next level type of thing. Anyway, we went to feed the swans there. So, as I say, this was made with envelopes. So it started off with like 2 or 3 kinds of envelopes slotted into one another, yeah? And this was the first one, and you made it, I sewed around it, and then I made a hole, just like Carol did, and then I made a little booklet, I don't know, like a double tag thing. I think I'll have to tie that into a double knot. I do take my hat off to people who do nothing else but this. I find it quite stressful. But I've been wanting to do 1 or 2. One for myself. And I know my friend would like one, maybe on Pussycat. So I'm going to plough ahead, I think, and try some more. So these are just paper leaves. I've stamped a bit here. It's now or never. I found this like vintage lady who just looks like she's into nature and nature and exploring, so I've given her. Now this part I've just added, that's right, isn't it? This is like a little journal part in here. I'm not sure if that should meant to be in there, I think so. So that's that bit, and then you've got another envelope here, and this is where you add some more little journal cards. So this is the first one. Now I'm not putting anything on the outside because, as I say, you're in and out of it, you know what I mean, if you're grabbing it to come out, and bits will come off, etc. So I covered it in green on the, I think on both sides, yeah, on the inside of the card, and I've just put a little paper clip which is dressed, it's got adventure written on it, and then from all the I bound it with embroidery thread, pink, and I didn't like it when it was all together, so I've added some pink chiffon bow as well, and then to one of them I've added some little tags which can act as bookmarks, I thought, in this little booklet. And you could also write on the back, of course. And then here, that's not really for writing on, but it's just pretty. It's some wildflowers, cow parsley. There's a little tag there with hairs on that can be wrote on. And I think there's another one under there, is there? No, just 2. And I just did the fancy edgings on that. But you can add more photos, you can do whatever you like on that one. So main the pages, I've just added like a little picture. I did fancy edges on all the papers. I've stamped a few. Then I found this page in my wildlife book, a little book I've got of all wildlife, so I thought that was quite nice in it. And do you know what I really hate about doing journals and that? One is deciding what to put in them, and two, I'm really not into all this, you know, doing the edges. I do find it boring, and I don't think my shoulder's up to it. Things like that. So it's took me like 3 days to do this, and I'm still not finished yet. So that slots in there, okay, like that. And then on the other side of the envelope, I've just put some plainish pink, but it's already stamped. But there's still plenty of space to put a photo or writing. And I've also added some lace. Okay. And then you've got another little journaling bit before you move on to the next, something stuck. Another little journaling bit here, which some pages I did stamp and some I've put a picture on, which I've closed too fast because it's come off. And I don't know what this is. Oh yes, in the middle I've just added another little booklet with a little paper clip on that. So you can do some more there. And this one, I thought this was a very good idea from Carol. You know, belly bands, I have done them before in things, and they do tend to, whoops, slide out, don't they? So I took Carol's tip and I just made a little lip there. So no matter what you put in the belly, it can only go so far, so it won't slip out. So I thought that was an ingenious idea, that. So some more lace on the end of that. And, oh, my paint's falling over. Yes, I am rushing it a little bit because the sun's moving round, and you know you can't see in my room if the sun shines in. So this is another little journal card, and here I've stuck a little flower, and I've also put little pearl dots, pearl dots on top, because I already had a few on this stamen, so I've just added a few more. Picture nice camera. These little bits are from the New Forest actually, which is all nature and beautiful. And Stop and Smell the Roses. So there's not a lot on that one, but, and again a little tag. So that goes back in there. So that's why I'm always nervous of putting too much on there, because it's got to go in that envelope that I've slit open that side. Here I've just put like notes. I cut this from a magazine. It was 2 like pegs and it said notes on it, so they've been in my little stash somewhere. And some of the elements I've just gone over a little bit with triple gel. What do you call it? Triple thick gel. That one. Where have we gone? Triple thick gel. So am I coming the right way? That way. It's this camera. It's moved. It's moved, isn't it? So I've just gone over it a little bit in places. Triple thick gel. And there's like a silk leaf. It's quite flat, so I thought it could take it in there. This one I've done another little flap there, and I've just done fancy edges, but there's plenty to write on, or stick photos, or tickets, or anything to the heart's desire. And that goes in there. That was a little extra envelope I just added to it, and I've left that blank for whatever wants to go on it. Another nice picture of some wildflowers and a butterfly on this one, but there's plenty of journal journal material behind it, or sticky pictures. There's another silk leaf. There we go, in this way again. Silk leaf here. And I'm going to have to do something with that camera. It's driving me batty. Hold on. But kind of keep moving it. Oops. Don't see me, do you? Right, that might be a bit better now. Don't move. So that's that little journaling part. And then we've got another journaling book here. Again, little notes on it. And I've just added a bit of triple thick varnish on there. Ah, this is another little tag. This took me ages to do, you know. It's because I'm not used to it. I don't do it often enough. So I made this type of little envelope, and inside are just some very small, but I thought they'd be quite good if you needed a little small shopping list or things to remember. A little tickets can go in there. So I put a pearl button on. I've sewn through it, and then I have put some glossy accents underneath to keep it there. And I made a hole and reinforced it with a little bit more cardboard there, and a little bit of eyelash thread. There's a little clipboard on this one. And so another little journal part like that, again with its little tag that can act as a bookmark. So this one goes back in here like so. And then we've got another part of the main journal, and I've got creased over pages, and here I've put a nice big gold paper clip, and I've just clipped some things together there to be written on, or just another pretty flower bit there. So that can go there. I'll have to turn it around. I can't do things backwards. Okay, let me gather them all up. I think I didn't decorate that pin, but I don't think it mattered. So that's that one. That's the last page of the proper journal. And in the back I've made what do you call it, a sleeve here, and I've just put in a couple of tags in here. This one's got a hole with a, I didn't reinforce that hole, but this one's got a hole with a little bit of, so you can take it out easier, but I've left room so other things can be slotted in as well. And I just finished off the bottom, and there's a little bit of fluff here, wants to come off somehow. So I'll push that back in there because that's in there, and the back of that plain because that's going to be stuck to the cover. So that's my journal, and I'm going to really try and do another one, but I don't know when, because I feel like I want to get on with my Halloween things first. I've not been in my shop for a week or so. It's been a bit of a bad week this week. I've had been a bit down. We've lost our very dear friend, next door neighbour, Fred. He was 95, but even so, he's going to be sorely missed, sorely missed. He's been my neighbour since 1983, so a long time. Is it 37 years? So, yeah, he's going to be very dreadfully missed, Fred is. So that's my little journal. Don't know what this is the type of thing I wanted to take to the caravan, you know, and go to the New Forest or somewhere and just write about what I've seen and where we visited. So I might put it away and use that next year. I'm not sure yet. But I hope you enjoyed seeing it, and please forgive me, Carol Tinson, for involving you in my amateurish way. I did my best, I promise. So that's all I've got time for now, ladies. So I'm going to drink my tea, and I'm going to put this up on YouTube. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back and let you know how I've got on with the witch. Alright, bye for now and stay safe. Bye.